Oh my goodness. This is a disaster already. No lights. We've got no lights, no video. Mm, there we be. Um I got the chroma key still on, which is, are you kidding me? Um there we go. Hi. It's me. There I am. Pretty as ever. Um let's see. Filters. Take the chroma key off. I'm actually just gonna axe that one. Yep. Close. Bro, and this other light's not working. So that's fun. We're starting off on a great note today. We just doing it. Give me a second. Um Give me a second. Oh man, this is a disaster. Let's see. We'll get it. We'll get it. That's okay. That's fine. It is what it is. For some reason, this other light is not working. There it goes. Wow. Is that an adjustment? Well, hello, and welcome to the show where I evidently I attempt to get taken off of YouTube before I can even get viewership. Um, Yesterday, I brought Haley on stream. We decided to stream together. We'd like to make it a regular thing, but she was so inflammatory and so spicy on that she got us taken down. The video was taken down. It was removed. Um, it probably had nothing to do with me going extremely hard on the well, I probably shouldn't say, but it probably had nothing to do with me going so hard on those people. Probably also had nothing to do with using clearly um, copyrighted content, although it would be pretty safe under fair use. But I don't think people care too much about that. I think that like when you're messing with big companies and stuff, they just kind of like go ahead, we'll sue you, and then it'll cost you a shit ton of money to to um to do anything else, or to to go through with the lawsuit, or to for me to continue with the lawsuit, and then I just have to just kind of settle. So it's better just to pull the fucking thing down and learn from. Clear my throat in the tune of Super Mario Brothers NES. Anyways, so there's that. We got taken off of YouTube. Sorry, the video got taken down. It was also interrupted, and I had a warning for copyright strike, which that's completely unfair. I mean, the copyright strike would be very unfair. But there's my warning. So now I got to figure it out. Looking like a country boy today. I'm looking like I might go harvest my corn and make a corn maze for the children in the shape of not really sure what the shape would be of. So I got nothing to talk about today other than that. But welcome to Wake Up Call, the show where I try to tone it down a little bit every single day. Yesterday was an extremely spicy day on our show, on the show. Is this a show? This is just me doing stuff. Dude, I there's so many things that I would love to talk about on this show, but yesterday's kind of scared me, so now I don't know what to do. I'm probably limited to doing only YouTube creator content, and actually having full reactions from that. But that's fine. We could do that. I think somebody always I don't know, it said something about I'll read the claim, and I don't know, maybe someone will be able to help me better, but YouTube removed your content is the subject line of the email. Sorry, I'm just waking. I just wake up. This is, waking up in the morning. Oh, we had a problem with the audio yesterday. I wonder if it's better. It seems like it's really crunchy looking on the interface, but it could be okay. Let's turn it down a little bit. How's that? Better? At least it's not peaking. But we're trying to figure it out, and it's learning curve. Our team reviewed your content, and unfortunately, we think it violates our third-party content policy. We've removed the following content from your YouTube. Greg and Haley are not having it. That's the name of the video that we were putting out for you guys. We know that might be disappointing, but it's important to us that YouTube stay a safe place for all. If the content breaks our rules, we remove it. If you think we made a mistake, you can appeal it. We'll just take another look. Keep reading for the details. How your content violated the policy. This is the important part. And this is the part I don't really understand. We detected content in your live stream that may belong to someone else and was not corrected following repeated warnings of possible abuse, which never happened. I was never given a single warning of possible abuse. That was my first warning. It says repeated warnings of possible abuse, but that's not true. You may not have intended to include this content, but live streams should be actively monitored by by the channel owner, and any potential issues should be corrected in a timely manner. For a refresher on how content matching works on live streams, please review this article in our help center. If you regularly stream content that includes third-party materials or plan to do so in the future, you may wish to reach out to the rights holder to get allowed list from Content ID. And if it was where I think it came from, don't you want people reacting to your content in the way that we did? we're not just putting it on there and like showing it to the world. You got your videos on YouTube. More shares on YouTube is better for you. Doesn't make any sense. I'm not stealing the fucking content just to share it to everybody and get the views for myself. No one watches my shit. I did it so we could have something to react to. It's something we watch every time it comes out. And when it just does come out, there's usually a large discussion around it. And for whatever reason, man, people don't, you know what it tells me? It tells me that people are out of touch. It tells me that people are completely out of touch with how social media works and can benefit your brand. There's a good story that I like to use, and everyone that knows me has heard me say it a million times. But there's a story of the ice harvester and the icebox maker and the refrigerator guy. So the ice harvester is out there harvesting ice to keep people's food cold, to keep milk cold, to keep anything that needs to be cold. He goes out into the lakes, river, well, maybe not so much rivers, but lakes, and he harvests big chunks of ice. They make ponds specifically for these ice. They bring them, they carry the ice from place to place, hoping that the ice does not melt. It stays in, they chisel it into a block form, and then they sell it to people. Now, when icebox makers started to get to a point where they understood how to keep that ice colder for longer inside that box, the ice harvester was making less money. He had two options at that point. He could also invest in selling ice chests, ice boxes, and try to, or he could just continue to harvest ice. Then when the refrigerator and freezer was invented, there was no more need for ice harvesting at all, or ice boxes, chests, whatever. So the ice harvester is out of business because he decided not to evolve. And dude, it's such a much better story when I'm awake. But we're only halfway through the bowl of matcha, and maybe I'll revisit it. But I think you get what I'm saying. You have to adapt and move on. There's a local store in my area, excuse me, that everyone loved. They had a great like gardening center. They had a great bakery. They had a great deli. They had furniture. You could get like pretty much anything from groceries all the way down to like shower surrounds and stuff like that, and hardware. It was like a smaller version of and a more quality version of like a Walmart type of thing. You could get lumber, you could get doors for your house, you could get hinges for those doors, you could get windows, you could get sliding glass doors. It was like a Home Depot met with a like grocery store, and then everything in between. So they would sell Carhartt stuff. It's just like a what I would consider like back in the day like a general store. It is a general store, but one of the name is this huge in my area. So they, when self checkouts came through, they didn't want to update that. They didn't want to update their lighting. They didn't want to update their thing. They wanted to stay with this traditional way of doing things. Well, I'm not saying that they went out of business, because I'm not sure that that's what they said. They wanted to refocus their efforts on the corn that they were producing. And this is a huge company. It's not small. I mean, I think it's traded on, who knows? I'm not sure. I think it's a publicly traded company. But now their efforts are focused in ethanol gas production and corn products. We know how well that's going. Not well. But they decided they didn't want to like update and stuff, and I'll never understand that. Why would you take a thing that is beloved, and decide not to like adapt with the times and roll with the punches? It's crazy. I'm realizing that there's chat, which is now taking up this whole screen, which is not what I want. So let's move this over here. So yeah. I think it's important to adapt. If you are too interested in keeping things the way that they are without changing them, you will be in trouble later on. That's a guarantee. That's an absolute guarantee. And I will just say to this company, this conglomerate, this media company that doesn't allow people to use their stuff in YouTube, like reactions. Why? It's literally, it isn't your actual content either. It was like introductory. It was an intro to content that you will be putting out soon. So the more people that see it, the better. The more people that react to it, the better. The more people that are excited about it, the better. But for some reason, you guys think that you guys' shit's so fucking special that it can't be fucking shared. And it's bullshit. I'm not airing an episode of your show. I knew I wasn't going to be able to do that. But it's like watching a trailer. Dude, some people get fucking flagged for watching trailers. That's what the trailer's for. You should see people's reaction to it. It's boring to me when people don't show aren't reacting live to the trailer of something, like especially when it's like something that should have like hype to it. But anyways. I just caught something out of the corner of my eye. I thought that was pretty funny. Let me switch over here. Now I have a Stream Deck sitting here, but I messed everything up so bad that I have to reconfigure everything. I thought it was gonna be good. It wasn't. But school bus is picking up the kids. School bus be picking up the children. And so we're gonna test something real quick. Okay. What is this? What is this? Is this a reaction to the show? Or is this that's the name of their show? Do I want to buy your Oh man. So we've got a couple different things to check out today. Maybe no, I don't really. I don't have anything to check out today. Let's just check the news. Let's do what we do. Hey, good. Guess what, guys? Political shit. Boring. Nothing you can change. Oh yeah. All right. Okay. Um, somebody made a I had a really spicy take on a very spicy take on political arguments and like people whose life is just politics. And somebody made the best fucking like they made the best video, like short video that I am 1,000% using, because what I said was so inflammatory and so mean and so like and so like meant to get people to like fired up and comment, you know. But the way that he structured the video makes me laugh so hard because it comes out like it's so motivational. It's so funny. It's so funny. As soon as I get it, I'm gonna share it. And oh man, I thought it was just absolutely genius because I was going hard and I was so pissed. I was so pissed for no reason because I was waking up. You know, I can't. He put it to a like a he put it to like a there's like this music that sounds like you know how like when you watch these things that are like on like TikTok and Instagram reels and shit, like they're if you can just I'm gonna fuck it up, dude. I'm gonna fuck it up. It's really really good though. It's really good, and I really want to share it because it really makes me laugh. I don't think like if I just shared it out to the public like that, if I just shared it out to the public, I don't think many people are gonna think it's funny because they don't get the context. But I think it's fucking hilarious because it's just I was so spicy. I was just going so hard for no reason, and he flipped it. He made it a positive thing. It's so funny. It's so funny. Oh, it's like I don't know. I might be fooling myself. Also, are we okay with this guy saying that he fucked Obama? Is this I'm feeling silly, Jay. Is this the guy that do we believe this guy? I'm not a sports guy, so I don't care. Entertainment, it's usually going to be some celebrity gossip bullshit. Drew Barrymore plans to resume talk show amid Hollywood strikes. I mean, dude, what are we doing? What are we doing? Hollywood can figure it the fuck out, but we're still people, right? I don't care about Joe Jonas and Sophie Turner unless Sophie Turner is looking to get into a polygamous relationship. I'm uninterested. I'm also uninterested in this. I'm also very uninterested in this. Like, people are going hard on Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis for like having a connection with the dude in the first place. Maybe they didn't know about the rape, but they're like character witnesses, basically saying like, you know, I'm not saying the dude's a good guy. I don't think they're saying like no, he didn't do it. I'm not saying that they were ableist. Not ableist. Whoa. I'm not saying that they were um man, what's the word when you allow someone to do their bad behavior and make excuses for it. What are they called? God, I can't think of the word. It's not good though. I mean, the situation isn't good. But the way people are going after him like as if they were the victim or whatever, I think that shit gets old quick. Hold on a second. Okay, so yesterday I figured out the green screen, sort of. I sort of figured out the green screen. You know when they say entertainment news? Oh shit! Are you serious? KTLA is probably fine with this, right? I imagine they're fine with this. I need to hear about this because this is like one of my like. I'm not kidding when I say this. Like, dude, I got these new headphones. Check this out. Hold on.
Power on. Aux.
How cool is that? It tells you it tells you what your oh my god, it's so low. Audio's so low. Damn, I should have been monitoring. There we go. Maybe it's just my headphones. I don't know. It shows that I'm loud. Boy, loud. I'm not sure. Forgot what I was saying. I got the green screen figured out. Let's just watch this because I'm very interested. When I was a kid, I loved this house. I love the outside. It's still. God, let me turn the monitoring off. Gotta turn the monitoring off. Let's see. Monitoring off. Yeah, I don't want to hear myself in my ears right now. This house. This is important to me. Little kid me.
There's a story of a lovely lady.
Okay, don't do the corny thing. But she's doing the corny thing. It's fine. When I was a kid, I looked at the Brady's house and I loved it. I loved the outside. I loved the inside. I loved the decor. I loved everything about it. It is still today, when I think of a dream home for me, not all of it, but in terms of inside and outside, when I see these style of homes, man, it just feels right. So this seems like an apt. This seems like it's something that I'd want to look at. Usually I don't give a shit, but I want to look at this because I think it's cool. I don't know where this house is at because I never looked it up, but 3.2 mil is probably a steal. I'm thinking because of the history in the show and all that, but will they make it? You know what'll happen? Someone will buy it and they'll make it a tourist attraction or whatever, and they'll make 20, 30 million off it. So 3.2 million is a steal considering what they can do with it. But let's listen.
Who is bringing up three lovely girls, it turns out. The story here, if you follow these things, the Brady Bunch house in Studio City, it has sold. It was on the market for a while. It sold for $3.2 million, which, if you're a real estate person, that's at the high end of the comps for this neighborhood. On that block, houses typically run between $1 million and $3 million, so at 3.2 mil, okay, high end. However, HGTV,
what's the square footage?
Purchased the Brady house in 2018 and then remodeled it for a reality show. They were asking $5.5 million. So this is quite the come down from that, but that was pretty much wishful thinking. Who's the buyer? According to the Wall Street Journal, that is a Bel Air resident named Tina Trahan, who, according to the Journal, is a historic home enthusiast. Well, who isn't?
See?
She also happens to be the wife of former HBO CEO Chris Albrecht, so it's clearly good to be rich. So what happens to the home from here? Trahan says it is not going to be lived in.
Of course it's
going
not.
To be used for fundraising.
What did I say?
Charitable events, and that's probably a good use for it. My big question at this point, though, will they have the good sense to put a sign up in the backyard warning about the dangers of throwing a football?
Copyright. Can't do that. Oh, shit.
Oh, my nose.
Oh, my God.
Marsha.
They got me. They got me. Can't show that. Even though KTLA can, I can't. Oh, for fuck's sake. So that's cool. That's pretty cool. I want to know more. I might as well play it.
Marcia. So, barring that, my other big question, not to get us too far off point, what happened to the first Mrs. Brady? And why don't we ever talk about that? And why don't the boys ever talk
Because she was murdered.
about that?
If this was a if this was a true crime podcast, they would say, and whatever happened to the first Mrs. Brady? Why doesn't Mr. Brady talk about it? Why don't the sons talk about it? Hey, but why aren't we listening? Like, what happened to the Mrs. Brady's first husband? What happened to him though? This Carol Baskin situation. I think they had an explanation. I think he died. Excuse me. I think he died. And I can't remember. There was an episode. I'm a Brady Bunch fiend. When I was a kid, I was they loved Brady Bunch. If it was on, I was watching it. I think I might have seen almost every episode. That's something I didn't realize about myself, is that I liked the Brady Bunch so much. I loved it. Maybe because there's somebody with my name in it. Great Brady. Yeah, that's cool. What did happen to them? If it was a true crime podcast, did he murder his first wife? And then it would come up with some kind of shit like, we found text messages with another woman. You know? Like, he's not allowed to, like, fall out of love with someone, or else he's a fucking complete criminal. You know what I mean? Like, I understand, don't cheat on your fucking spouse or whatever, but, like, just because you cheat on your spouse doesn't mean you're a killer every single time. Some people just fall out of love with each other. It happens. It happens. Why do you think the divorce rates are extremely high? It happens on a regular basis. So many dudes cheat on their wives. So many wives cheat on their dudes, and they don't kill each other. You know? I'm kind of like just bored with the whole true crime thing. It's always the same shit. But we found, and what happened next was, you know? Could it be? You know? Dateline type shit. Like, I don't know. It just feels like you could say, like, some shit like this. Like, instead of being like, and who was he speaking with? It was his longtime girlfriend from high school, Rebecca Jenkinson, son, friend, Fielding. It would be like this. And wouldn't you know, as things go, two people that once loved each other stopped. And no one killed the other person. They just stopped. Or how about this? Like, maybe he did kill the wife. All right, no, let's keep. It's
just weird.
Going too.
Because back then,
too
David,
crazy.
we just swept it all under the rug.
Yeah,
and
like
didn't
in
talk
soap
about it.
operas, people are constantly recast.
But it's wrong. I was a child of divorce. I took these kind of things.
Girl, she just thinks that they were recast. Nah, man.
Real seriously. Like in the Partridge Family, the drummer, Chris, he was a different kid one season, and nobody else in the
Bro is absolutely giving away his age.
family noticed, except for me. That's very distressing.
There was no disclaimer on that.
What the heck?
Hold on. Was it a No. The first Mrs. Brady. That was, what was her name? Carol Brady, right? But like, what was and I almost said Carol Severs, and that's a different show. If that's a different show. Carol Severs is from a different show. And if you can drop in the comments what show Carol Severs was from, we are friends for life. Because your boy's a 80s and 90s pop culture like weirdo. It's just I feel like I just grew up watching a TV all the time. Every morning I'd wake up and I'd watch okay. Show me that smile. I don't know the words. Don't waste another minute. I don't know the words. We're nowhere till the best is ready to begin. As long as we've got each other. You know? Do you guys know that one? I don't remember the name of the show.
I'd like the house to be an Airbnb or something in addition to the charitable. Maybe
I like that.
donate the Airbnb to charity or something. Or
Girl does not know how things work. But it's fine.
the,
It's a good idea. It's not as feasible as she thinks it might be. To give the Airbnb to charity is a daunting process. You'd have to give real estate to the charity under the stipulations that it be used as an Airbnb to generate money for the charity. You could not claim a profit because most charities are 501c3s. It's difficult. It's a process. I don't know if that you can actually just donate or gift property in a residential area to a charity. I'm not sure that that's how that works with those stipulations that it be used for stipulations used for an Airbnb to generate funds for the charity. I think that might be a zoning issue because it's technically it is a residence. It's in a residential area, but you're using it to generate funds for, you know what I mean? You're using it to generate funds for a specific entity. But I'm not sure how that works. So just quickly, I just had that thought, and because of what she said, and I was like, I don't know, that seems a little bit more complicated than that. But I think what the person is doing is probably the right thing to do, because if you were to use that house to be lived in, I think it would probably have to be brought up to a specific code. And it being, I don't know, who knows? I don't know.
I like
funds
that too.
I don't know, I just want to see inside. I walk
do
by it all the
too.
time. I want to go look at
Sam,
Wait, she just doxed herself. She lives in the neighborhood. She lives in Studio City.
Have
maybe
pop-up
she'll
parties,
let me
too.
have I have a nonprofit. I would love to have a charity event there. I could be the
Yes,
first,
let's
and then
put
we can
that
all
out there.
go.
Yo, is it any more LA than what is more LA than what just happened? This lady is a weather person and she has a nonprofit. She's standing in front of what looks to be up here in maybe Santa Monica. No, that's Venice. Right? That's probably Venice. I can't really tell. But and she just comes out, she's like, I have a nonprofit. Like, all right. The weather lady in LA also has a nonprofit. And they want to rent out the Brady Bunch house for an event.
to the universe.
That would
I
be
just-
so
that-
fun.
What's also amazing
Oh,
is
and then she said, put that out into the universe. Is there anything more LA than this?
they really restored the interiors. They had used it only for
know.
the exteriors, but when you look inside now, it's the Brady house.
Yeah, that's
It looks
cool.
It's very cool.
Yeah, that's cool. Um. What is this? We're talking about homes. No, we're not doing action news. We did KTLA, which is a risk in itself. So let's go back to news. That's cool though. I wish somebody would live in it because it would fulfill my childhood dreams of living in the Brady's house. That is not my idea of a dream. It is sort of my idea of a dream house. There are elements of the Brady house that are inside the visual inside of what what I think to be my dream home, a home that I will live in one day. I have very specific views of a very specific vision on that house, on that home. What do you think? Anything that you guys feel like checking out? How long have we been going? 41 minutes. We got about 20 minutes to do it. This shit right here, charged with felony abuse, man, like, this is the craziest shit ever. I don't even want to talk about it because it's boring, but it is interesting. And this lady is a complete fucking shitface, like psycho shitbag asshole. Let me see if I can find somebody who let me see if I can find somebody who's reacted to it that is just like a regular. No, I know like Ethan Klein and them. I know they did that, but it's not. How long is this? 59 minutes. Let's hear what this guy has to say about it. This was 6 days ago, so he doesn't have the latest information, but like from what it sounds like is that this lady is a complete piece of fucking shit. This is old, right? Yeah, that's old. I don't know. So what the story is, I'll just give you a synopsis of the story. A child broke out of a house and escaped to a neighbor's home. The neighbor saw him with duct tape on his legs and completely emaciated with bruises and lacerations, is what he called them, on his skin. He called 911, was very calm about it. See what I'm saying here? Well, we could do this.
911, the address of your emergency.
This is crazy.
Tell me exactly what's happened.
I just had a 12-year-old boy show up here at my front door asking for help.
It's crazy.
The boy escaped through a window from this.
So the boy escaped through the window from this home, beautiful home, by the way. But he escaped from this house, goes to the neighbor's house, asking for food and water because he's so hungry and so thirsty. It's not very. They're not, like he said, half a block away. So he had to, go this way. Whatever. Guy calls 911, and he doesn't, want to just let the parents come back looking for this kid. He knows exactly who these parents are and who this person is.
911, the address of your.
And he said they're shit people, basically. So it turns out that woman, the mom of this son, that's not her house. This is the house of her business partner. The business partner has had complaints before about punishing kids to a degree of overkill and you know what I mean, using duct tape, so it matches her MO. But like now the mom is saying that they did this to the kid because he was sexually abusive. He did SA. He committed SA on 20 kids is what she said. So in order to keep those kids safe, that's what they needed to do to him. Now, who knows? You know what I mean? I'm not sure if that's true or not, but regardless, like, that is not how you, like, what do you do? Like, what is the right way to do? I would say to get that child help. First and foremost, I don't know what you do. I don't have kids, but I can tell you right now, you don't duct tape them and beat them and leave them hungry. Now, my wife has an idea. She thinks that because why is the kid at the business partner's house? Other than to maybe to keep that one away from the other children. You know what I'm saying? If SA is happening, you know what I mean? I hate that I have to say SA, but YouTube does not like those two words combined. So whatever, it is what it is. It's absolutely insane. I would like to see how far this thing goes. I hope this bitch fries. Anytime anything happens to kids, I get extremely pissed off. Because there's other ways to sort out issues with children. But she's a psycho. I think she's a psycho, weirdo, creep, fucking piece of shit lady who with everything, she's a complete narcissist. I feel like she's a complete she only cares about herself. I hate family vlogs. I think that it's gross and weird. These are the two people. These are the two that were arrested. These poor children, man. Like, what were the conditions in these homes? Like, what would happen to that kid if they would have continued, to do this? She took away this one's bed, and he slept on a beanbag chair in the living room. It's like, it is what that, I mean, I don't know. You punish your kids the way you want to punish your kids, but also be open for, She puts it all out there, too, which is absolutely crazy. And she puts herself out there like she's got... these two bitches put themselves out there. And listen, these two are fucking bitches. They put themselves out there like they have the answers to raising children. They've only... and that's crazy. Like, they've only have 977 subs. So it's not like they're making money off this shit. So she made, and probably a lot of people did unsub, but I don't know. Let's move on. Let's find something else. This guy was rescued. That's cool. I know that I can get in. Okay. I don't know. Let's go back into my home shit. Let's end on something sort of fun. Oh, Starfield. Guys, I've been playing Starfield, right? It's a fun game. It's kind of fun. It's starting to get a little bit better, but man, it's so slow going. It's such a slow process that it's frustrating. A lot of the times it gets frustrating. It's fine though. It's not as terrible as everybody else seems to. I'm playing on Xbox. I'm not playing on PC because I'm not doing that. Like, I'm not playing on PC because unless you have like a fucking dope ass PC, I don't think most games can run. But I know the popularity in PC gaming right now, it's huge. But I don't see much that I want to really talk about. Oh man, I only stretched that 9 minutes. That's cool. What else, guys? Tell me. I don't think I'm actually awake yet. I just took a DNA test, turns out. So I don't know. I don't know. Whoa. No way. Are you serious? Shut the fuck up. Okay.
So I built some real ODM gear, and it actually works.
Crazy.
It's an insane gadget from the show Attack on Titan that
There's
lets the
no
user
way.
move in all directions, hence the name. It works by first shooting a rope dart from the hip, which
Okay.
sticks into nearby buildings, trees, titans, whatever else. Then motors on the hip pull the user through the air towards the
But how do you
target. Then the rope
detach?
detaches somehow, and they're off.
Right.
They actually got 2 rope darts and motors, one on each hip so they can swing with one at a time, or both, or whatever other crazy way they want to use it. Point is, it's an insane anime show and pretty much impossible to make in real life. Right?
Well, in
I
another
love these
video, I
maker,
made some
like,
real Spider-Man
maker
web
YouTubes are
shooters that you
sick.
can actually swing with.
Yeah, those are
and
cool.
all you internet heroes kindly commented telling me that it would be way better as ODM gear. Spider-Man swinging not good enough for you, huh? Well, whatever. I'm a man of the people. I'll take a crack at it. But y'all gotta drop another idea for what I should make next, and upvote the ones you like so I know it's popular. Last time to make it shoot, I used these CO2 gas cartridges right here. Problem is this time it's not quite powerful enough to get the range that I want. So I'm gonna upgrade this valve right here to this. It actually works off the same cartridges but dumps all the CO2 at once.
Oh.
We gotta add some other stuff loaded. Much more powerful, clearly, because it dumps all that gas instantly at once through that hole, which is much more efficient. So let's rig up an electronic switch to test this remotely and just see what happens.
Lot of power, but it's spinning, which isn't good if we want it to stick. Plus, we still got out of rope somehow. Luckily, these two problems actually cancel each other out if we do it right. By trailing a rope from behind the dart, it actually keeps it facing forward, just like fins.
Interesting.
But how do you actually attach the rope? Like, it seems simple, but we want the rope to be attached to the tip. That way when it sticks in.
Every morning. Actually, anytime I'm awake. Morning, noon, night, doesn't matter. In my waking hours, I sneeze. It's like a constant. Has been a constant for my entire life. Every fucking morning. I've sneezed at school. Every morning. I wake up every fucking morning and sneeze. Since I was a child.
Swing from the fulcrum and not back here where it'll snap the dart. But when it's flying through the air, we want to attach to the back. Otherwise, it'll flip around backwards. The secret is that we only want it temporarily attached to the back. So dart pops out of the barrel, and now this rope is trailing behind, flying through. On impact, it sticks, and when we try and swing, it breaks away. And now we're swinging from the front. Ta-da! So I'm using this Kevlar cord that's actually rated for like 2,000 pounds. Oh, that hurts so bad. Ow. And I think we're actually gonna double up for extra strength. But to do that, you can't just like twist it together like this, because, you know, it'll just come untwisted.
Right.
Little rope making tip, while you're twisting the two ends together, you actually wanna spin each strand the other way, like this. So as it's wrapping, spin. That way it starts to lock itself together, and when you tie it off, it won't just come undone. All right, 15 seconds. Come on.
This is crazy.
Oh! Wow. What? Oh, we broke it. Wow. That's power. So sick to just see the rope sail.
After fixing the rapid disassembly, we tried again. And again. And again. And again. And again. Until finally,
How old
But
do you
just
think these
shooting a
guys
dart
are?
into a surface
This
isn't
is
quite enough
crazy.
to hold me. Like, it's got to go really deep to hold my weight, plus all the added force of
Well,
the
I
swing.
mean, you're
So I
shooting
came
into
up with
OBS.
this
It's
dart
really soft.
mechanism. Basically a miniaturized powder actuated hammer, like the ones you can get from Home Depot. That on impact will drive a spike into whatever surface it hits. And the best part, it even works on angles, which is actually super important because a lot of the times we're gonna come in from the side. So my plan is to actually shoot 2 darts from each hip, 4 darts total, to really give us the best chance of sticking. So we doubled up the barrels and moved to a much stronger mechanical trigger.
Okay, we can fix that, but more
What happened?
urgently, they're not firing at the same time either, which is important because they're connected to the same rope.
If one doesn't fire, it drags the other one and really slows everything down.
The good thing though about this setup is that the darts are on a loop, so whichever angle we're swinging from, the darts share the weight evenly.
So tried a new design, and after a few more rapid disassemblies, we ended up with a fully metal, very robust launching system. Basically, the spring-loaded lever is locked in place with a quick release. So when you pull the string, the bar slams down and hits the 2 chambers, firing both instantly.
Oh my
at the exact same
God.
time.
This dude. Oh, Casey, what's up, dude? Hey, man, how are you?
Yeah. There's kick, there's crazy kick. Dude, I should pull this over. Just catch the ladder, see? Okay, very
This is
promising,
crazy.
minus the fact that we're launching with so much power now that the darts sometimes prematurely detonate. If that happens, as you see, it doesn't stick as well. Not the best stick on this one, but this one.
In there.
Whew. Dangerous.
OBS is
That's not
extremely
too big of a
soft,
problem. We
though.
just have to secure it down a little bit better.
It will-
Also, if you want to shoot rope webs like this, go check out our web shooters available now on our website.
Shut the
Just
fuck
shoot
up.
it, it'll stick with a magnet or suction cup, then it automatically rewinds, and you're
For
good to shoot again.
$40?
It's insanely fun. So if you want, go check it out. Link below. But
That
we
should
still
be
have to
way
make
more.
Our own giant reel system.
Hold
Actually,
on.
in my last
That should be
Spider-Man
way
video,
more.
I used a reel on my belt that could help with swinging. So I think
That should be way more.
dangerous. That's not too big of a problem. We just have to secure it down a little bit better.
Also, if you want to shoot rope webs like this, go check out our web shooters available now on our website. Just shoot it, it'll stick with a magnet or suction cup, then it automatically rewinds, and you're good to shoot again.
That's
it's
so
insanely
cool.
Fun. So if you want, go check it
Man.
out. Link below. But we still have to make our own giant reel system.
Actually, in my last Spider-Man video, I used a reel on my belt that could help with swinging.
Oh
so I
my-
think a much bigger
This
version of
dude
that
is-
should actually work great. My old reel had a single motor on the front of my waist. But
This
looking
is
at the
crazy.
show, they actually have a dual reel system on the back of their waist. So that's how I'm gonna try and do it. So I got a motor twice as powerful as last time.
I have no idea who
Both
these
the
guys are. I
motors
just
to a
stumbled
frame
upon
and a
them.
harness
It's,
with spools coming out on either side to wind up the cable. Now let's give it a
Sorry.
test.
Hold on a second. It's J Laser Video. I don't know. He's got 3.83 mil subs. I don't know. Dude, crazy though, dude. I've never seen anything like this. I thought I just saw they were making Attack on Titan gear, and it's insane.
On both of them?
I guess he made some Spider-Man, like actual functional, like web slinging apparatus or something. Like he could actually swing from. This dude is incredibly smart. It's crazy.
Yeah, these motors are basically all or nothing. Also, it broke too.
I do remember at one point that was straight, in fact.
So I took the opportunity to rebuild and add a gearbox to trade some of that speed for torque.
Ooh.
Are we ready? Yeah.
Do you want your arms on the outside? I'm not sure how.
Originally, I thought having separate motors would be better.
Oh, I don't like that. Oh. Yeah, there are two remotes, so it's more of a balance now.
That makes sense.
I think I gotta connect them. It's like,
Yeah.
wow.
Man. Yeah, no shit. Mark Rober
It's riding up a little high.
I don't know the best way
has
to put it.
some competition coming for him, man. If these dudes continue to do this stuff, it is.
Just getting the biggest wedge.
This is because the rope spools are behind my center of mass.
Right,
So if you
that's
pull
what I
on it,
said.
I just get flipped forward.
I'm not sure you'd want.
I've given myself like 6 wedges so far. That's promising. Honestly, it might not look promising.
It actually does work if we sit on it like a swing, but it's not ideal.
It's the most cursed swing, dude.
So sick.
I broke the helmet. It's okay. We'll just edit that. So I thought about using some straps to put some of the weight through my feet, kind of like they do in the show. I thought that would keep me from rotating as much, which it would, but problem is, as soon as I bend my leg, the tension goes away and I just fall forward. So instead I added a pulley to move the tension point forward right over my center of mass.
Dude.
Hey,
The problem-solving skills are off the chain.
This works much better, and I'm able to hang out comfortably almost any angle.
Oh, there you go, yeah.
Basically need this.
Yep.
When I'm running.
Mm-hmm.
And then like every angle up till.
Wow.
So I put on my Air and Fit and gave it another shot.
Wow.
Whoa!
Looks more like Han Solo, but that's okay.
That looks way more comfortable than the last time I saw you do it.
Okay, this is awesome. I'm super happy with the speed and control. Now we have the two parts, shooting and winding. We just gotta combine them. And of course, can't forget about the swords.
They carry them in sheaths on their hip, but of course these aren't just any normal swords. They're actually meant to break, kind of like an X-Acto snap-off blade. When this happens, they eject the broken part and grab a new blade from their sheath that connects to the sword handle. All right, let's try and make exactly that.
Never a bad day when 4 swords show up. That's mean.
Dude, he's got money for sure. How many
Making the
views
housing
does
out
this
of
have?
1/8 inch
2.3
wood
million
and laser
views.
cutting it all to slot together nicely.
3 weeks ago, not bad. He's got a HelloFresh sponsor.
Also
That's
added
good.
some 3D printed spacers with a V-taper
making some
to help
money.
guide the blades inside and also give the sheath some extra stability. Now we gotta make 2 of these, 1 for each hip, so that each one can store a couple extra blades. But the handle's actually where the magic happens. We tried to make it look as close to the show as possible, but inside we added a spring-loaded lever system. So with the push of a button, you can drop one blade, then press it onto another one. It'll automatically lock in place thanks to these grooves right
This
here.
is insane.
Then just pull it out and you're good to go.
So sick. I'm
You can even
absolutely
throw them like they
impressed.
do in the show. They're also great for everyday use, like making food. Like, I'm actually a horrible chef.
Okay.
All right, add
And
that
in
cheese,
comes
that.
the sponsorship.
Okay, right up. The only utensil we're using.
But even a guy who cooks only with swords can end up making an amazing meal with HelloFresh. Plus, I'm saving like an hour a day now, too. In this HelloFresh box, there's everything you need to make a delicious meal. It gets shipped right to your door, so you don't have to waste time at the
HelloFresh is
grocery
good.
store, only to find
We
out
had
you
a sub
bought
for a
nothing you
while,
actually needed.
subscription for that. Once you get the recipes though, and you find stuff you like, you can just do
Wow.
the same stuff
That's
at home
that
for
secret
cheaper.
sauce. A little bit
Yeah,
of
hell
cheese
yeah.
on there.
Some fucking
One
lettuce
pan
wrap.
cheeseburger, lettuce wrap, cooked by a scout.
Fire.
I'm
That's
really
really good.
hungry right now. This is amazing. Here you go.
Like a
Oh, wow.
yeah.
I'd like to fight you for that last one.
Now that fall's right around the corner, people are getting busy. So make your food one less thing to stress about. So go to HelloFresh.com and use code 50JLaser
I will.
for 50% off
Oh.
plus free shipping. Link below.
That's a
But
huge
will
discount.
it actually work?
These are now pressurized pile of string in these 2 chambers. That way it'll easily come out like that.
Right.
It was a little intimidating the first time. The 4 basically guns on my hip. There's 3 lasers on here too, so.
4.
I'm not sure if I'll be. I don't know what I have to
These
do
2
today,
lasers
or
help
if I
with
have anything
aiming
to do.
and a rangefinder,
If
so
I
it'll know
don't,
if
I will
within our
probably be
60-foot rope
playing
range.
Starfield
About
later.
35 feet to that one.
It's really like a boring game to watch because it's so slow, and there's just so many like. I usually like games like that, like Bethesda games with like tons of dialogue and story, but it feels outdated, if that makes sense. Like my brain wants faster dialogue with just as much information in that dialogue. Making things when I'm too old. I completely understand, man. I like a lot of times when we were doing these houses, you have to improvise, but this is it, and that's fun. That's the fun part of like doing the houses and stuff. But this type of dedication is absolutely insane. I mean, if I had friends that lived like if I had friends that did this type of thing, I think it would probably be happening a lot more. because it used to happen a lot more when I was a kid. But it's crazy. People get older, get married, have kids. Their wives make fun of them for building cool shit, and they stop because, I don't know, for whatever reason. I'm trying to hold back because yeah.
Wall. Okay, don't miss. How could I miss, right?
I'm not saying
you
anything,
have
dude.
tanks up there though. I don't know what's in those tanks. Like, it might
I'm
not be the
good, man.
smartest.
You good?
Oh, he has laser sights. Did I miss that part?
Well, we hit 2 of them.
Oh my God.
Let's see if that's enough to reel me.
Yeah.
I feel like you'd want a wider stance.
Oh. Whoa. Oh, let's go.
Okay, well.
Hey, first test, man. That was good. That was really good.
Very cool.
Solid 80%.
I can't believe it worked.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I just shot a little low. Turns out you can miss, but they all shot.
Yeah.
I moved a little bit.
Yeah.
I think all the steps happened.
Yeah.
Which is better than none of the steps happening, or some of them. Only way it would have gone better if I'd shot a little higher. I'm gonna look at the footage and see like where the lasers.
Yeah, and then where it went.
My hunch is they're not calibrated.
Dude.
Yeah.
I never shot any of these from my hip. That was the first time I shot anything.
The
from my hip.
recoil
That's
is probably a
crazy.
little crazy.
What it is.
Shoot, stick, reel.
Yeah.
This time we're gonna aim high.
Aim high. All right. Oh my God.
I think that's gravity that may be doing that.
To the wall.
I don't think he just pop that. Dang, that's crazy.
Oh my God.
All right, I gotta do that weight cleaner.
Turns out it's pretty hard to reel and slide because the rope I'm trying to hold on to for balance is being reeled up. Combine that with the super sensitive, very powerful motors, not easy.
Let's go, Aaron.
All right.
Whoa.
Maybe lean back.
A little bit of heat on that one.
Maybe lean back. I think. Oh,
Oh,
okay.
God.
Whoops.
Oh my God, you pulled the wall out.
All right, reset.
All right.
The fact that they can just get that to work is absolutely insane.
Whoa.
I don't know how they do it, but like.
Yeah, being a scout's not easy, man. No, don't
That's
worry. You
what
should've
all the
watched
training was
Aaron
for.
When he did it. He was terrible.
That's
He
what all the
almost
training
failed.
was for, man. They needed crazy core strength.
He didn't.
That's the thing. Real world, people do fail.
Wait, Jay, we're supposed to be inspirational.
I know, but it's hard. This thing hurts. Athletic.
How's the wedgie?
The wedgie's creeping back.
Oh,
I
God.
thought I got rid of it. It's coming back.
Dude.
Well, that was smooth.
There's no way. Yo.
Whoa. That was fast. You gunned that one.
Got it.
Yeah?
I think I got it. I mean, I'm on my feet.
Yeah?
He's leaning a little too far
Let's
forward.
go.
That
Now,
needs
the
to be back,
real
I think.
test.
Okay, what did we
Get
really?
it real? All right, never mind.
Close
Can we
up
do
on
this
the-
up a wall? This is going to be insanely hard. For starters, I'm
feel
not
like
sure if
that
I
was
can
like
even aim that
thirst
high.
trap.
Yeah.
This is the part people don't think about. Like, how do they're pointing forward? They're supposed to go up.
It's a half backflip, and then you fire, and then reel yourself up before you hit the ground. It's simple.
It's a little difficult. Okay. Oh my God.
Are you serious?
Oh my God.
The strength of those motors is crazy. I don't know how these dudes came up with this stuff. This is crazy.
Oh.
Oh.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Oh my God.
Well, I can run up the wall.
You can technically run up the wall. That's crazy. Let's go.
I don't know if it looked cool, but it felt cool.
Yeah, I kind of nailed that shot.
No, that was great.
Pretty solid sticks on this side. That was good as of a first test as you could want.
It's
honestly.
like some
Even though it's just
5/8
one, still very strong.
plywood.
I
I
can
don't.
clearly
That's
hang off of it. So that's why we got 2.
So this is a barn window, and it's 2 stories.
Okay.
Let's
No
see what
way.
happens.
No way. Yeah, right. Are you serious?
Let's go, dude. You see that? That was crazy.
That's
You're
so
up
sick.
here now. Just right up that wall. That was absurd.
I wouldn't call that a run.
Try.
Can you hit me with one of these? Yeah, there you go.
I just yanked myself up.
We should probably do that again, huh?
Yeah, I guess so.
Do it again. It worked great. I mean, those are in.
Yeah.
I'm super
So
happy
cool.
it reels me up fast enough that it actually pulls me through
So
the air
cool.
sideways, kind of like the show. But I can't pretend it always works.
That's so exciting.
Dude, that was crazy.
So fast, too.
It's so fast.
All right. Off to fight more titans.
Sick. Shut up. Oh my god. And they made this. I just want to be able to make that. Did they make that, or is that something? Oh, I think it's just an inflatable gorilla that they made. That's super sick though. Shut the fuck up.
He's dead.
Right.
Look at that cut. That was clean.
That felt so cool. I was like, gotta get high enough.
Crazy. These dudes are fucking crazy smart, crazy talented. I'm definitely subbing to this. That's crazy. Let me see what else they do. Oh my god. No way. Oh my god. How does this dude not have? Oh, he does. 17 million. 12 million, 3 million. What's this? Okay. Retractable motorized Air Force One roller skates. Dude, 3 years ago. How many videos a year do they? Because it seems like these things would take some serious time. 1 year ago. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. One of those things would take me a full year. Oh my god. Real Spider-Man suits self-tightens? How? Other than like vacuum. Or like what's that Nike technology? The power laces. But I don't know. I don't want to watch it. Maybe some other time. That's crazy though. Genetically engineer a real Titan. Try that device on. Yeah. I imagine they're not that far away. I think if these dudes keep doing, or this dude, whoever is him, this is that dude. It's like a little baby version of that dude. Oh my god. I mean, 3 years ago, dang. Man. I don't know, man. Dude, you have incredible, just incredible, a ton of money, number one, a ton of time, number two, but the brain power and like problem solving skills, critical thinking, off the chain, dude, off the actual fucking charts, like literally, it's crazy. I think we need more people like this out in the world. That's what YouTube is for, I think, to show. Dang, man, some of this shit is great. I think that's what YouTube should be used for. I mean, the Mr. Beast type stuff is fine too, but I don't know about Mr. Beast anymore. It's like the candy version of YouTube content. Like, it's fast, it hits you. And then after you're done watching it, you're like, you get that drop in blood sugar where you just feel like, why did I watch this? It's no real nutrition, you know what I mean? Where this doesn't have any real nutrition either, but it is inspiring. It's cool to see people like kids like this doing stuff at his age. I don't know how old he is. He looks maybe like 20, in his 20s. It's very cool to see that. Very cool to see. Let's see. Maybe I can get one more video in, short video, and then I'm out. I need to get in the shower. Yeah, not really. It's not really anything that I'm like super pressed on. What is this? What? Yeah, right. There's no way that's real. And okay, it's not. Is it? I don't know. Oh, Across the Spider-Verse is out for rent now. Okay. I saw it in the theaters. It was pretty good. Like, the animation storyline is very ADHD, but I appreciated it because I don't like to sit in a movie theater for very long. So it was cool. There's a few clips like I want to make sure, like, if I can watch this. Yeah, Mr. Beast is cool. I understand like the like why people watch or why kids watch. It's not for me. I don't think it's meant for me, but yeah, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, it was really good. I have a few things that I need to like push pause and take pictures of because I was very inspired during the movie while I was in theaters with my nephew by a few of the pieces of art that were in the movie. And I can't remember if it was like Miles's actual drawings in his sketchbook or if it was like Gwen's brain projecting images. You know what I mean? Like Gwen was explaining some things and I don't know if we like dove into her head. The movie was like very ADHD. It was hard to like keep it was hard to keep I wouldn't say it was hard to like follow. It wasn't hard to follow. It was very easy to follow. It's basically for children, so it was crazy easy to follow, but it was disjointed at parts. But I think that was purposeful. Very fast moving, I should say. Quick moving and disjointed. But I think that was part of the thing. But I sometimes I couldn't tell if this was like Miles's thoughts or the effects of being in the other. I don't want to spoilers, but man. Only audio. I think I don't want to watch a 20-minute video on Starfield because I'm maybe playing that later on today. it's here's a 13 stage. This is a weird. It's
Good day.
I think this guy may be the one.
what? What's the point of this? Oh my god. Okay. Okay. That was a little. The game is cool. The game is cool. There are some major issues. It does feel dated. I think that the dialogue options are so long-winded. I had the same problem with Hogwarts. That it's just, I wasn't sure if I was reading a book or playing a video game. In 2023, I think we need to, whether you like it or not, the reality is people's man, I am struggling with finding the words today. People's focus, it's not the word. What's the word? People's attention span. People's attention span is so short. People's attention spans are so short that I think that we need to kind of adjust for that. In a game like Starfield, Skyrim, any of the Fallouts or whatever, I think you can get the same amount of information with less words, or maybe tell the story in gameplay versus in dialogue, because majority of the story is told through dialogue, and it's kind of old. I coming off of Elden Ring and Star Wars, and what else? Ghost of Tsushima. Like, the dialogue is short, the story is good. And I know some people had problems with the story on Elden Ring, but I thought the story on Elden Ring was great. I thought it was, up to you to fill in the blanks depending on how you wanted to play the game. And I thought, it wasn't like just completely given to you. I don't really like when movies or video games or anything story-wise just kind of like force you down a like linear path. I don't like it. It's not that I don't like it. I don't enjoy it as much as I do like a choose your own type of thing. Even if it leads me, you could say choose your own and it leads me to, I saw you playing a bit yesterday. It seems words I get when you say not the most streamable game. Yeah. I did agree. The graphics are a bit dated, but I love the scope. Can you travel anywhere? It's huge like Cyberpunk. No. So I skipped on Cyberpunk because I saw all of the glitches and like bugs that it had, but I wish I would have played that game because it seems a lot more up my alley than Starfield does now. Although Starfield, like, two games I played more than anything else on the planet are Fallout 4 and Skyrim. I have so many hours logged in both of those games. I've played multiple playthroughs. But the travel, it's not what it seems. Yes, there are multiple planets. Most of those planets are barren. There's nothing that you can really, like, it's not like you can fly to a planet and then like land on the planet. It takes you, the immersion, it really takes you out of immersion when you have to land, because you have to go back into your menu. So you have to go in and out of your menu like 3 times just to land on a planet. It sucks. And it's not like you can fly from one planet to the other and then, be there. It takes forever to get there, and you only have limited amount of fuel. So even it's basically fast travel. You're fast traveling to these places, which each fast travel is a loading screen. Anytime you open up a door, it's a loading screen. Anytime you do pretty much anything, you go to any of the settlements or whatever, the outposts, whatever you want to call them, there's a loading screen. So it isn't really open world. It seems very small when you're playing, if that makes sense. The idea of it is huge, but the actual game, when you're playing it, is small. I do like games like what Cyberpunk looks like to me, where you can just open up doors and walk in, like the game is there for you, and then everything is like despawning behind you in order to make that game actually feel like it's a lived-in world. Starfield doesn't feel that way. It feels like it's... So yesterday I was playing and we got into a 200-year-old ship where people had been living generationally for 200 years, and you expected to see technology from 200 years back, and that wasn't the case at all. All the same type of tools and stuff that are on the other planets are still the same exact tools that were on this ship. And that was kind of a bummer to me, because it wouldn't have taken much to kind of like re-engineer similar items, but that just looked different and then became more of like a like a more ancient version. Like if you pick up a screwdriver from 200 years ago, it doesn't look like a screwdriver from today. And that was kind of frustrating to me. But it is what it is. Tissue boxes, the same kind of collectible things were the same. All right. I think I'm out for the day. I may be back to play some Starfield. I may be back. Haley and I may be back tomorrow. Or no, Haley and I, no, she closes today, so that ain't gonna work. Haley and I may be back tomorrow. I know Thursday, Friday, Saturday we'll be back to do some streams together, but we need to learn from our mistakes from last night. YouTube took us down. And I have to figure out why. And I have to figure out now, like, reconfigure content, because I thought what we were watching was safe, but yeah, YouTube took our video down last night, or our stream down last night. They interrupted us like 13 minutes in, and then the upload got removed and the stream got cut off. They cut off the stream, and they took the upload away. I mean, yesterday I was on some shit, so I don't know. It could have been a multitude of things. I'm pretty sure that it had to do with like third-party content, and not so much my words towards certain people, but I'm pretty sure it was the content that we were watching, which doesn't make any sense to me, because it was like hype material. Yeah, I mean, I gotta push. I think I'm that person. Well, I know I'm the type of person that, like, if you give me rules, I try to break them immediately, quickly, because then I learn really fast, like what like where you, what are the rules that you enforce and what are the rules that you're okay with, overstepping the line a little bit, but you can't go too far. But I think it's really weird the way YouTube. It's really weird the way some companies, it's really weird the way some companies do their, like, hype material. Like, hype material is meant to be shared. Trailers are meant to be shared. I really want to see something that's like a movie that's really hyped. I want to see people's reaction live of that trailer. I want to see them watch the trailer. I want to see them get their first initial reactions to it. And that goes for like TV shows as well. And we reacted to some TV show shit. And I'm pretty sure that was what got us taken down, because it was within very short amount of time. We actually started with that. So, but we'll get to it. My wife has never really been on camera or stream or anything like that. So she's trying to find, her comfortable spot with that as well, but we'll get there. We're having fun doing it. And I do like when the game content drops. I like seeing the reaction videos. Yeah. It's fun. It's fun. It's fun to watch. And I think it works in terms of, especially for video games. It works on me every time, because I'm like, I'm not buying a new game. I just got done with this one. I need a break from video games. And then I see the reactions from gamers, from people that like the same type of games as me, and it gets me every time. I'm like, all right, I guess I'm getting it. I did that with Starfield. People were so excited about Starfield, and I did the same thing with Cyberpunk. I just didn't get the game. I decided to wait. What else did I do? Elden Ring was another one of those things that there was so much hype about, but that hype was actually true and real. It's probably one of the best games I've ever played. But yeah. All right. I think I'm going to call it here for the day. I may be back with some Starfield later on, depending on what I have to do today. It's rained, so I really should be cutting my parents' grass and stuff. I'm trying to check the weather to see what if it doesn't rain, it might dry up. But it looks like tomorrow will be a better day for it. So I'll probably be back with some Starfield later on. I'm not sure what time though. Maybe 1 o'clock or something. It's 10 o'clock now. Yeah, maybe 1 o'clock would be probably good. And then maybe back later on tonight for streams. I don't know. I'm getting addicted to like being on stream. It's fun. But all right. I will talk to you all later.